Hey guys, let me start that again. Sorry, I had it on pause. My bad. Welcome to another live session with Stocks Never Trading. Sorry about that, guys. Current time is 7:40. We're started a bit early today because of news, guys. We got 8:30 news. Okay, coming in CPI. All right. If you guys remember trading this last month, it was a big moving folder. Okay, a lot of volatility. I think gold. Sonia was telling us in a group around 100 pips under 30 seconds on gold. So we definitely are going to be very aware of the 8:30 time frame. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to chart gold and Nasdaq before then, and then probably US 30 the same kind of schedule as before, leading into market open around 9:15 is when we'll start to chart the Dow. Okay. So hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Like I said, make sure to check the description box, guys. Not a buy or sell channel here. We're here to provide free technical and fundamental analysis. Any trades taken upon yourself. Try not to risk more than 1%, obviously. Okay, especially during this time of news. And with that being said, guys, let's get down to charting some gold. Okay, and then we'll look at hitting up Nasdaq right after. Okay, so you can see I have gold here on the daily. All right, main goal is to do our top down leading into the 5 minute time frame. Okay, so you can see right here I have a nice daily resistance. All right, gonna switch that over to white just so you guys can see it. Edit that. So some daily resistance coming in. Have some nice daily support level just below here. Okay, you can see if you wanted to use it at the current base of this candle of the September 13th candle, you may do so at will. This is just a little bit of a bottom wick. So we can move it up here and then we can have a daily bearish target just below. Okay, so I have some daily support starting to form here. Let's take a look now at the 4 hour. All right, looks like a potential M pattern here coming in on the daily. All right, so you can see straight across the board, if we were to drag this daily level across, it's holding resistance, broke through, pushed back down, held support, and then finally we're starting to get a little bit break to the upside there. Okay, so that's why I have that at daily. Okay, you can move it down just a tad if you'd like to the bottom here, and then we can get the 4 hour just below. Daily and 4 hour are very similar. Okay, daily is going to get that nice little break potential. If we get that 1721, it'll fall back down to potentially, 1717, maybe even 1712. Okay, so 4 hour support just above. Okay, 4 hour support, and then my 4 hour resistance, guys, is just before the daily. You can see we're pushing up right now, tapping almost at 1731. We're at 30 right now. Okay, and actually 1731 we're going to tap probably in about maybe 2 minutes. Okay, so let's get our 4 hour resistance. Okay, that being said, let's take a peek at the hourly here. All right, just a quick update. Good to go. Can find my hourly support just coming in here. My 4 hour resistance, you can see nice level just above. Okay, so 1 hour support. And then I'm going to take a peek at some hourly resistance, guys. This is going to be above the 4 hour, so higher time frame resistance. You could flip flop these. You could put the 4 hour up here and the hourly just below. Okay, we're going to keep it just pretty straightforward. 1 hour resistance. Okay, you can see a nice little trend forming here on the hourly. Okay, pushing up. We had a nice reversal sell at 1727, which is this long wick. They picked up some volume here, and then they started to push it back up a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look now at the 15 minute. Okay, let's move this over here. 15-minute support just below the bullish flag pattern here. 15-minute. And then I see some 15-minute resistance. You can see right around here, guys, we're coming to the 4 hour near the higher time frame. Okay, so they're starting to open the 15-minute candle currently, so we can use this candle right now as our 15-minute resistance, and obviously this will flip-flop as we lead into the new hourly at 8 a.m. Okay, so you can see 15-minute rejection point coming in at 31, starting to push back down potentially. Okay, sorry to keep flip-flopping around, guys. It's just the way I do things here. So let's take a look now at our 5-minute. Okay, nice Beautiful potential. Okay, and you can see we have some 5-minute support level just starting to hold. And now we're just going to watch and see. Okay. So let's check out to see if there's any divergence here. Let's reset the chart. On the 5, you can see what we're working with here. Okay. No real divergence in terms of that area. Let's see what we got going on here. You can see that price is starting to cool off. We have a little bit of bearish divergence starting to show, and let me explain what this is. You can see how prices on the RSI is starting to flatline. Okay, and then you can also see that the price movement is showing bullish momentum coming in. Okay, a little bit of a potential wedge coming in here. Okay, coming to a close apex. So we're gonna have a couple movements here. I believe on on gold. I think that this thing can pop up. Okay, probably tap that 31, 32 area like it's showing right now. You can see they're starting to get a little rejection based on the spin top. Okay, which is indecision candle. Buyers were heavy in control. Okay, sellers might start to sellers might start to take control at this round area. Okay, this is the last 15-minute candle, guys, before the new hourly switch off. Okay, so if we're looking for any kind of short position, this would be at around 1730. Okay, and we're going to make a nice little drop potential on there. So let's just watch and see. That's around a 5-minute support level, how that's going to move. And guys, just to keep in mind here that we have the news coming up at 8:30 CPI. It's very volatile. Okay, so if you're not comfortable, we'll just sit back and relax and watch and wait until then. All right, I definitely want to throw on the moving averages as well. You can see that we're above the 9. Okay, Luke, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, bro. Nice to see you on the stream. And then you can see the 200, we're nicely above it as well. Okay, 200 is the blue exponential moving average, 9 is the exponential moving average right here. Okay, blue 200, 9 is white. Okay, and let's take a peek. What are you guys feeling? Do you guys want to do US 30 or NASDAQ? It doesn't really matter to me, honestly. First 10 options will, I got 3 on NAS, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, NAS 1. Quick times. All right, guys, we'll do US 30 closer to market open. Okay, I think a lot of people like NASDAQ for the spreads, so get ready to rock here. Quick in and out on the indice decision here. Okay, so you can see, guys, nice daily resistance. That's pretty far. That's at that 13,200. We're only at 12,824. Price can get back up here. Okay, but I'm going to use this daily area right around here as a resistance. This is once the previous support level for the big head fake pump, and then they dumped it down. Okay, so we're going to use this as a daily resistance level. All right, and this will be the daily target, guys. Right around here will be the daily bullish target if we're going to make it there. Roughly 13,200. Okay, let's take a peek now at our daily support here. I see nice level of daily support coming in at that roughly 12,630. Okay, so daily support. Okay, and if we go bearish, guys, the bearish target can be 12,400. Okay, just right around this area right here where the crosshair is showing, anywhere around in here. Okay, so let's look at the 4-hour now. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick update right around here and just like that across so you guys can see why it's daily. All right, so nice 4-hour support starting to hold. We have nice hourly support. I'm just going to put, hourly resistance. I'm just going to put it right at the current candle wick. Okay, and you can see 4-hour resistance starting to hold. Okay, and we'll take a peek at the hourly. Okay, Nice hourly resistance coming in just probably below, and I see some nice hourly support here starting to hold. Right, 1 hour support. Okay, my hourly support and resistance is going to obviously be in and around here. You can see that nice bullish candlestick. All right, a little bit of rejection here, and I'm looking for a potential hourly resistance just above or below. So I'm going to use this previous wick and act as some resistance here. So 1 hour resistance. We're going to see if we're going to close below that on the lower time frames, which we're going to head to on the 15-minute right now. Guys, just keep in mind there's a little bit of a window here. This is on Global Prime. Okay, so it might be a little bit different from your broker, but there's a little bit of a window just below. Okay. So move the hourly resistance just above here. Use that 4-hour wick. Okay, and we're going to now, you can see the hourly support is below here. I'm actually going to move this just a little bit above here. Okay, you can see price structure would be a nice level rate in this area. You can see it was acting as a nice ascending double bottom. Okay, flat top. Okay, and then bullish ascending for the nice little breakout here. Okay. All right, so let's drop to the 15-minute, guys. We're already here. All right. You can see that right now, 15-minute support level, I'm seeing a nice area at 12,815. Okay, so 15-minute support. I'm going to leave my 15-minute resistance area just because we have some hourly and 4-hour. We're just going to focus on that. All right. So let's look at the 5-minute, and this is what we're working on right here. So I'm going to mark a 12,850 area. Okay. As another key resistance. And we're going to see how this is going to move. All right. So nice trend starting to hold on the 5. All right, so let's just monitor this accordingly. You can see we're in this choppy consolidation zone. You can see right around here, it's pushing, it's pulling, and we're not having any break above or hold or break below. Okay, so we're in and around this area just for now. Okay, so let's take a peek at gold here for a sec. Before we do that, I want to see the DXY. Okay, so we had a nice little not engulfing bounce, almost was engulfing, but at 730, 725. Okay, so you can see we're starting to walk to the upside here. Potential parallel channel starting to form. It's very weak candles. Okay, you can see here there's no volume base. I think we're waiting until the market open and the CPI news for any kind of bigger movement on the DXY. Okay, so let's just watch and see here. I do want to quickly remove this and look for some key levels. Key level that I have here, guys, that's far away. Okay, 107.8. I want to take a serious peek at the hourly here. Okay, we made a nice little tap, and the low will be just around here. Okay. So this is the hold up where we're currently trading. It's in a nice little zone here. All right, so if we can break to the upside, I'm going to just move this down just a tad so it's a little bit similar length away from the preceding 107.681. So we're going to set alarms on both these to see which way it's going to go. And we're just going to sit and watch how this is going to move on the DXY. Okay. GU starting to sell off. NASDAQ, a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern. Gold is starting to reverse just a tad. Okay, this is at 1730, so we're at a critical consolidation area, just like the DXY and for NASDAQ. Okay, we're on a bullish trend here, just remember that. So we're just going to see how this is going to play out coming into the first hourly switch over, which is going to be in 5 minutes, guys. So let's just chill out, relax. All right, let this new hour and first 5 minute candle pass. Guys, is everyone drinking a coffee this morning? Coffee, nootropics, beer? I don't know what you guys are drinking. Tea, water, hot chocolate. Nice, nice. Nora's scalping in her car. Okay, so you can see gold is starting to reverse just a tad. Vodka Rebel. Oh my man, that's a way to get your morning going, or maybe afternoon, whatever it may be. Guys, I just want to say cheers here. Good morning. And let's take a look at news. Okay, so you can see we're coming to the potential point of the gold entry here. All right, get an alarm. This is before the first five. Sorry, before the hourly. So if you're not comfortable trading this, don't worry about it. I do think you're probably going to come down to that 1728 area. Maybe the hourly support for having its nice big move. Okay, but it's got to actually close below. All right. So if this just wicks down here and closes back up around that 5 minute support, then understand we're probably going to go a little bit more bullish before we have a potential sell-off. Okay. So let's take a look at the news here. All right, guys, this is the news that I was talking about, the CPI. Okay, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that when we were trading this last month, I don't know if you remember it. One of our members, Sonia, she said that a gold ran, I think it was 100 pips in under 30 seconds. So CPI. Okay, so let's take a look at what CPI and core CPI is. Let's take a look at core CPI first. Okay, so consumer price index. All right, why traders care. Consumer prices account for the majority of overall inflation. All right, inflation is an important to currency valuation because the rising prices lead to the central bank to raise interest rates out of the respect of their inflation containment mandate. All right, so guys, you can see major words here: inflation. Okay, currency valuation, rising prices lead to central bank raising interest rates. Okay, so this is all that's been talked about in the news a little bit: interest rates, different things like that. Will the U.S. dollar recover after CPI? Okay, so there's a lot of news here coming off of, this is just forex factory. You can use financial juice. There's a bunch of other ones. Okay, but this is always good to just take a look at it. You can see that on August 10th, all right, it was negative zero point 0.3. Okay, but previous to that, it was all positives, positive 6, 6, and then positive 0.7. Not 6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.7. All right. So if you guys are having trouble understanding what this is, all right, you can look it up online and get maybe a bigger, more in-depth definition. Okay. I'll let you guys know what it is. We just kind of shared it in the group this morning. All right. So if anyone has any questions about it, we'll just get that right out of the way. So consumer price index is the measure of the average change over time in the prices paid by urban consumers for a market basket of consumer goods and services. Okay, so it's a fluctuation in price. All right, so with that being said, you can understand why you're going to have big, massive movements coming in at 8:30. Okay, so let's take a look at CPI. All right, there's core CPI and CPI. All right, so it's pretty straightforward. This is the consumer price index. All right, it's the exact same why traders care. You can see that August 10th it came up negative, but it was just neutral. All right, and then you can see here we are positive from July, June, and May. Okay, so make sure, guys, when you're always trading, to look at these types of news folders. Okay, before you're even looking to enter any kind of trades. All right, so you can see that we have about 1 minute left on the hourly here, and we're coming into 8 a.m. now, which time is just about to flip. Okay, here's the new hourly we have. Okay, so it broke down just below that 5 minute and it's pushing back as a retest. All right, so watch gold, watch NASDAQ. We have some big moves coming up here, I do believe, on all instruments. Okay, regardless if it's a commodity, indice, pair, whatever it may be, this is going to have a big impact on this market. All right. So you can see here that gold just dropped a bit right before the hourly, maybe a little bit of a head fake. Now we're pushing right back up into that consolidation. That's why I told you guys to just sit tight, wait for this hourly switch over, and you can see that price is starting to, you know, fluctuate, get a retest, continuation potentially. All right, a little bit of indecision candle at this time. It's a doji, okay, going from a spinning top doji, to fluctuation in this current candle. All right. There we go. You see what I mean about waiting for the new hourly, guys? All right. Pushing down, pushing up, head faking you. All right. Maybe getting back up to that 1730, 1731. All right. Amber, you got the husky? Can't wait to see him. Let's see if I can see it. Where's my man? I see James here. I see a nice hairline on James. Fresh hairdo. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Amrit, there he is, buddy. Guys, no, I'm not in right now, Jimmy Bit. No, I'm just watching. Amrit, what a beautiful poochie, man. I love it. Patrick, love the profile pic, dude. Joel FX, love those glasses, my man. Abdulaziz, the most intimidating guy in the group. Just kidding, bro. So Lex looking good, bro. I like the facial hair. It's looking good. Nora's looking fresh. Greg, nice drums. All right, guys. So you can see here we go. First little bit of the 5 minute candle. A lot of indecision. You can see it's going from doji to spin top, to possible continuation in overall bullish direction. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is just starting to fall. Looks like a head and shoulder pattern here. We got 15-minute support level. That's what I'm watching right there. Okay. We're gonna see if that's gonna make a nice little drop. We need to break this trend line, guys. Okay, nothing up here. Don't get in early entries. Let's just watch and see. And if it goes bullish, guys, we have a nice little breakout above this resistance area. Rare, I always make noise when I drink. That's a good sign, man. That means the drink must be hella good. All right, so everything's choppy right now. Okay, just chop session. You can see we're floating bullish right now. This is what happened last time too. Everything bullish run right before news. Okay, had a massive pump and then it kind of reversed. All right, so we're just going to be all hands on deck, aware of what's to come. So let's take a peek, guys, at you can see gold is still holding a little bit of not a harami candle here. Guys, we just posted the bullish harami. I'm not too sure if you guys know what that is, but please watch it. All right. It's an important candle. It basically talks about it's a pregnant candle where it's in the middle of a preceding bearish candlestick. Okay. We've posted some engulfing candlesticks, some hammer candlesticks. So just monitor and watch both of those, and I think that'll really help you guys out with some of your trading in terms of the lives. Okay. So, okay, guys, here's the first 5 minutes. All right, you can see we definitely push back in. All right, you can see we're right in that consolidation area. This is actually, if you look to the left on the 15-minute, right over here, we're not at a supply area just yet, guys. We have a higher zone. Okay, that's at 1733.34, and this is what we were trading yesterday. All right, and we actually caught the sell off at 32, so we got a 32 break, And you guys saw I updated in the group. We ran about 100 pips, but are we going to get back up to 31, 32 area today? That's what the main concern is, and we're all going to find out that during news. Okay. Okay, so Goldie is starting to hold bullish. Okay, Nasdaq a little rejection here at 12,835. Let's take a look at US 30 here. Nice consolidation, guys. Okay, that's the dirty 30. All right, if we break here, like I said, we can probably come back down to 32550. If we push up, I definitely think we can tap that 32,700 mark, which is to the left structure. Okay. And guys, they're going to do all this kind of choppy movement just because of the news. They're not going to make any kind of bigger moves before this. Okay. All right, so let's just watch and see here. Let's take a look, guys, at the DXY. I want to take a look at the higher time frame. I know we looked at it at 5 minute, but it's always good to study and see what we're looking like on the higher. Okay. So GU get a nice little top wick there. All right, and then there's our DXY just continuing to consolidate. In this structure. Okay, so I saw NAS is overbought on RSI. Guys, just be careful when you're looking at RSI for news. All right, it doesn't really matter. They can push this past, pretty far in terms of overbought and oversold conditions. All right, so don't just go based off RSI alone. Okay, and do we use order blocks? Do we use blocks? Yep, absolutely. It's just previous areas where buyers and sellers have been, guys. It's nothing fancy, honestly. The people who try to make it fancy are trying to, basically sell you something. It is just a preceding area where structure has had an impactful movement of buying and selling. And honestly, it's where the buyers and sellers are starting to hold their positions, waiting for themselves to be triggered. Okay. So we do use them, and we use them quite often in the group. So guys, I can see here there's a little bit of divergence on the DXY. Okay, so you can see price on the DX. This is on the hourly. Okay, so DXY is starting to make a low, lower high, lower low, and preceding low here. Okay, and then you can see here we're starting to push to the upside on the RSI. Okay, so now it's pushed, guys. Yep, this happened exactly last time too. Okay, so we're back at the 15. Let's take a look at the 5 on the DX. So it's funny how NASDAQ popped without any movement on the DXY. Okay, so let's go take a peek at it. There we go. Nice continuing structure price. All right, so right now, still going to keep this here. All right, not going to move it. If we start to get up in this area, 12,850, all right, going to just watch and see here. You can see the hourly resistance. This will be now hourly support. I have 2 hourlies here, so you can see we're breaking above. All right, and I wouldn't be buying anything yet. If it does continue and we get lucky on the news, congratulations. But eventually what'll happen is you will start to buy or sell during news previously, and then eventually one time you'll get caught, and might hinder the account. So just let it do its thing here. I'm not a key believer in both bullish or bearish movements right now. I'm just watching price leading into the overall news itself. Okay. Then you can see gold is still holding too. So I can see gold maybe making a double top here. All right, before having its overall bigger move. Did anyone get the new iPhone from Apple? By the way, guys, that was a big talk yesterday in our group here. We had some nice bullish movement on Nasdaq and some indices. You can tell that you go back in the group here, guys, on the chat. There was a lot that was talked about. A lot of people are Androids here. Is that how much it costs, guys? 2,200 US for the Apple, for the new iPhone? Is that how much it actually costs, guys? Man, that may be in certain areas. 1,700, 1,000. Jesus, that's crazy, guys. At least I can't spend them either because a lot of times I fall out of my pocket and I smash the screen. And I have Apple Care, but it's definitely something that if you don't have Apple Care and you're spending all that money, you're going to be spending quite a bit more on the phones itself. What do you guys think of that new Android flip phone, guys? You guys see that one? Brings back the old memories of the Razr 8 for me. Yeah. Then I got a case, my man. I got the OtterBox too, but sometimes, fall out of the truck and she just smashes. So, okay, guys, so you can see here just on gold. All right, starting to push back down. Let's see what's happening on NASDAQ here. We all talked about the big, everyone said it pumped and then it retraced. Okay. So, guys, we're coming to about 3 minutes here until the first 15-minute candle of the new hourly. Okay. Everything is just sideways trading right now. A lot of indecision. So when I kind of mentioned to you just hold off and waiting, there's a reason why. Pirate Gamer, nope. Just gonna watch and see how this news is gonna play out. Okay. And there's gold starting to push back down. Market key level here, 1727. Okay, you can see here it's holding support, nice resistance level, a lot of consolidation around this key level right here. Okay. Okay, so a lot of, see what I mean? Head fake, head fake, head fake. All right. Got about a minute left here, and then we're going to our first 8:15 candle, guys. I've seen some traders say the chart kind of positioned itself for what news will be. Do you agree? I think I know what you're talking about here. The charts, like in terms of technical analysis, right? But when news happens, guys, everything goes out the window. You know what I mean? Everything does. So, because that's a lot of news that has not been, news is all predetermined, not the overall impact in the news releases, but the news events are, what I mean, predetermined. I don't know if, the overall news is predetermined as well, but again, whenever it hits, you can see it pushing, pulling, right, coming some indecisionness, going to spin top candles on higher time frames, coming to, indecision candles, and then they have their overall bigger moves once they pick up overall volume and momentum and the news actually catches the wind of the direction that it wants to go in, right? Okay, guys, so here we go here. You can see gold is starting to sell off here. Nice little double top. All right, coming into that supply area, holding nice support level. If you wanted to, you could even actually consolidate this a little bit further. Okay, so if you miss this overall entry, you can see I'm looking for a consolidation area right around here. okay, because price is pushing resistance here, holding support, pushing resistance, and then you can see it's starting to slowly make its overall move right at the 8:15 time frame, which is just right now. Okay. Okay, you can see gold is starting to reverse a bit. There's a lot of, I think, divergence coming in. Yeah, we talked about it before. That's why you're getting a short-term pull-off probably until 1727. Okay, and then we'll see what kind of move we're going to get. Okay, so you can see it's slowly starting to sell. Okay, just under 2 minutes, guys. Oh, sorry, just under 3 minutes, and we got about just under 2 minutes and 15 now. Okay, no trading joe. I'm not in gold. Set this up to previously, sorry, not to previously, but to show a good level of an entry at that 1730 key level. Okay, let's go take a peek at NASDAQ. All right, remember we talked about that, guys. Everyone started to pump. NASDAQ slowly selling off here. Okay, we did break below that trend. Okay, it was a weak. It's not. It's still closed below. Okay, but it's still, has a nice support level at the 15 minute. All right. What we're looking to do is, if price, I can see this long top wick here. If we're going to go bullish, if we're going to go bearish, we have to break this 15-minute support. Okay, pretty straightforward, and it's all going to be happening in the next 10 minutes. All right. Okay, we're going to be watching gold turn news, guys. Just letting you know here. I got 10 more minutes. So there's Goldie pushing back up. So, guys, that could be acting as a nice little neckline there. Okay, 1728, 1727 area. You can see they're starting to push gold back up. All right. Personally, I maybe think this thing's going to crash. I have no idea. Okay, I think they might pump it first and then sell it off right after. All right. We're just going to ride the waves, guys, of the news. That's all we're going to do. Okay. You see the Dow starting to sell off too. Okay, gold big push, Nasdaq big sell off here. Okay. Let it play out, guys. About 9 minutes left. Okay, let's take a look at Goldie. Nice big pump on gold. You can see a nice rejection here. Look at this head fake right before, guys. Okay, I would not be entering in, guys. Just wait. Just wait. Trying to tell you. I know there's people selling here. I know there's people buying. Remember, on every sale, there's a buy. Okay? So every sell, there's a buy. So just keep that in mind. All right? They're going to push this up. Let them do it. Okay, we'll come back to it in 2 seconds. Let's take a look at the Dow here. Still holding nice support. Okay, let's see a key level on the Dow here. All right, pushing up at that 325. There we go, 32600 there. Okay, Goldie's still rising, guys. Remember we talked about 3235 area. All right, and you can see Nasdaq starting to dump and push right back in. Okay. Okay, guys, 2 seconds here. I literally just slammed a bunch of coffee. I will be back in about 2 minutes, and then we will focus on gold and Nasdaq, and we'll just watch everything else as the news happens. So I'm going to leave Goldie on here, let it rip and do its thing. Just monitor this accordingly. Remember, I did tell you guys we're in a little trap and gap here. Okay, nice pulling down, pushing up right before news. A lot of head fake trying to trap buyers and sellers. Okay, so 2 seconds, guys. I'll return with a full cup of coffee. All right, guys. Cheers, cheers. Okay, let's get ready for some big news here. We got another 5 minutes, guys. Okay, and then we're rocking and rolling. I see a nice potential supply area right around in here. You can see prices pushing up. Nice consolidation still holding. Okay, we got a 4-hour resistance coming up. Price is still pumping up. All right. So BTC is pumping. I just seeing that on my one screen. I just got an alert right now. A thing is flying. Okay, making nice moves here. GJ is selling off, guys. Oil is pushing. US 30 is pushing. Gold is pushing. And we're going to watch all these pushes start to happen. Okay. Now, just remember everything. Remember your technicals, guys. Go out the window when news happens. Okay. Just letting you guys know. All right. So just monitor this accordingly. I'm going to set some alarms here. Okay. Add an alarm. I'm going to select a key level for NASDAQ and Dow in 1 second, and then we're going to focus. Okay, right around in here, 12801.50. We'll monitor that, add an alarm. Okay, and you can see there's the big push, guys. Remember I told you, here's the big push. Let them go. Monitor your spreads, guys. Everything, this is big news, I'm telling you right now. This is big news coming up here, guys. Okay, monitor, look at US 30 continuing up in a nice flag pattern here. Okay, let's watch and see how everything's going to make a move. Okay, so 3, 5, 3, 1. Okay, we'll add an alarm on that too. Everything is sizzling, guys. Here we go. So we're going to watch gold right now. We have alarm set on US 30, NASDAQ, oil. Sorry, not oil. US 30, NASDAQ, and gold. Those are the three we have it. Okay. So here we go. Let's watch and see on gold. I'm going to remove this, guys, just for now. Okay. And you can see the type of movement we're starting to get in. I'm going to remove this as well. This consolidation area was clearly shot right through. Impulsive break, impulsive push, and you can see we're push pulling right now. Okay, so let's watch and see how this is going to move in about, we got about a minute and 45, guys. So this is going to be flash, I think, honestly. I don't know which way it's going to go. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think gold is going to go bullish or bearish? And this could happen within a flash. Okay, like there's time, we might not even be able to see this type of move. Okay, if you have stop losses or you're in any trades, guys, remember your stop loss may not get triggered by the volume of this folder. And I'm just going based on last time. Okay, I'm just going based on last time. All right, anything can kind of happen. Okay, you can see the market is starting to push up right now, push down, a lot of indecisiveness, and you're going to see fireworks happening at around 8:30 in about under 1 minute right now. Ooh, guys, just for members, just FYI, GJ started to dump off in our trade. Finally, I'm running 20 pips on that. You can see the push down. It's coming right back up. So look at this thing. Crazy. And we're watching gold right now. Just under 30 seconds, guys. Do you see what I mean about not being in beforehand? If you guys were in before, look at, you have push, pull movement here. The spreads are going to go nuts right now, guys. This is a big folder. I'm not too sure if you guys understand. In about 10 seconds, you're going to see that this is a very big folder. So I'm going to minimize this a bit, and we're going to watch. 4 seconds, guys. Let it do its thing. I told you. Oh my goodness, guys. US 30 plunged. Oh my goodness, guys. Members, you guys should be in all those cells that just happened. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? Everything is binging off, guys. I had a feeling. Remember from 27 re-entry, that thing dropped 50, 60 pips, 70, dropped 100 pips, guys. Look at this. I told you guys. I told you guys. Be careful trading, all right? So look to secure if you guys did any of that. Let's just watch and see. I, this is crazy, guys. Let's see what we got going on. The Dow. Remember, guys, go back and watch these trade ideas. These things, that was a trade idea. I'll share it to all the group. That thing is a 624 pip drop. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? Oh, I told you guys some of these folders are going to be so crazy that you won't be able to keep up with it. So, but again, guys, if you guys did not want to trade, this is just an example of what can happen, okay? And let's look at NASDAQ. I told you guys, look at that. Oh my God, this doesn't even make sense. Remember the one area? Go back, 12,801. It's not really worth it, guys. It just, this is just a crazy. Remember you guys see those trading view apps, memes? That's one of them right there, okay? It's crazy, guys. Honestly, I, it is what it is. You know, like I can't even see up here. Look at the size of this candle. And guys, just remember we are in a bearish market here. You know, everything is selling off. So just FYI, if you guys didn't trade news, don't worry about it. This is the thing that's happening, okay? And it's still selling off. I can't even. I see this, guys. Look at this on the 5 minute. Look at that little thing right there. It makes no sense. We have to go to the 15 minute, right? Let's take a look at our gold still dumping off, and then US 30 still selling off. Look at our oil, guys. Remember the 89 sells, okay? 89 dropped 110 pips. Did anyone grab any of these moves? Like, I know some people probably just sitting back and watching here, but did anyone? I have a lot of people. I have a lot of feeling not many people would have traded this just because I kind of built it up, and you can see why I built it up. The buyers were trapped hard. So I don't know if anyone got anything or not. Look at US 30. There's Goldie still dumping off, guys. It's still going crazy. So I did mention to you CPI news, extremely volatile. It's okay, guys, if you didn't. So now I'm going to tell you the market open 9:30 is probably going to be shit. Okay? You know what I mean? Okay, let's take a look at the news after. I'm just waiting for this current candle to close. This is on the 15-minute, guys. If I go to the 5, you can see this is what we're working with right now. Okay, 8:35. So here we go. All right, you can see nice sell-off here. Remember we talked about RSI, guys. Remember the divergent play here. Divergent sell-off. Okay, now we're going to watch and see for some kind of reversals. All right. And there goes gold. Still selling off, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to recover from this for a little bit. Look at this thing move. You closed your long on US 30 candle for the drop. Congratulations, man. Okay, everything is starting to sell still. We can see, look at US 30, finding a little bit of a bottom wick. Okay. US oil is still getting retracement here, pushing back down, guys. All right. Okay, and then you can see gold is still filling up. Let gold do its thing, guys. We might be able to catch a short-term reversal. So remember I told you guys, just secure if you're not willing to trade. If now you're watching and seeing this price action here, okay, this, all the top-down analysis was done. Okay, all the top-down is done. We have to pretty much do everything over again. NASDAQ still selling off here. And you can see GU started to sell. Okay, and then look at the DXY, guys. Okay, now we're coming to that 109. Oh God, indices, guys. I did mention before I'm a little bit bearish on them. I think oil is still a double top here. We'll have to watch and see. It's funny, guys, because we did have Dow Nas sells. I'll take a video and send it to the group here. And we posted it dropped around 600 pips, and I have so many people laughing because I don't think they've ever seen a 600 trade in their life. AI systems do not lie, guys. AI systems do not lie. All right. So what do you guys want to focus on now? Because everything is just to market. It's not the shit. It's still great, but everything is just selling off. Pretty much, honestly, everything. Nothing's really pumping. What do you guys want to do here? Let me know, okay? Because right now, I'm personally like I'm done, okay? But I just want to stay until about 9:30, okay? Okay, so we're gonna watch and see here. There's Goldie coming in, okay? Let's take a look at where we're at on gold with the moving averages. Okay, we did break the 200 as well. Okay, so we're right back down at that 1708. Okay, so let's take a peek now. New candles opening up here. I don't want to get into a dead cat bounce. Okay, which means like you're buying on heavy sell pressure here because they're head faking you out. You see how there's bottom wick? They start to push. Okay, and then started to sell. Okay, so just watch and see. Can we expect a buy from gold? I would not be buying right now, guys. All right, just a personal preference. Even if it does reverse and go, All right, eventually you can see all the sell pressure that's starting to form. I think it might get down to 1700, but we'll have to watch and see the next 15-minute candle, which is coming at 8:45. All right. Okay, so let's rifle this down here. All right, let's go. We're gonna erase this, guys. I'm gonna do a whole nother top down actually from the daily. And to be honest with you guys, watch and see here. This could be a liquidity grab. You can still see we're on a daily gold trend. It's just broken now. Okay, it's not fully closed below. Okay, because we need to get below that 1707, 1708 area. All right. So watch and see. Rejection, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And if we make a lower low and fill these wicks, guys, we're coming back down. All right. So just remember that. That's on the daily. So here we got some daily support right here. My daily resistance is so high, guys. 1711, 1724. That's a big gap. Daily resistance. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour now. Okay. So 4-hour now. Let's take a peek here. Shit, guys. Move that down here at 4-hour support. This is like crazy candles, guys, coming in here. I don't even have resistance on the 4-hour, guys. It's right near the daily. Okay, hourly's coming in. Look at this. Yeah, see, there's not much going on here right now. Okay, I have hourly support just below here, but we just got to get through the 4 hours. So let's just watch and see. For me, guys, honestly, this is throwing off all the technicals. Normally, this is a big candle, guys. This erased absolutely everything. Okay, beautiful head, sorry, shoulder, head, shoulder, big dump off. Also triple top sell. Okay, so we're going to see now if we're going to test this overall 4-hour support. I'm just going to drop down to probably our 15-minute here and just skip past everything. Okay, so 15-minute support level here. Okay, and we're going to watch and see now. Okay, and we're going to go to the 5, guys. Let's just watch. So I'm going to use whole numbers right now. Okay, I see a nice little rejection wick right there. And then I have another key area. That's at 1711. All right. I did mention that, guys, gold is a big M pattern here coming at the higher time frame. Okay, so here we go coming into 8:45, guys. Here's the last 15-minute candle, okay, of the current hourly. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Sorry, not get a dead cat bounce, and see if we can get some volume pushing in here on gold. We're extremely oversold, guys. Like, this thing's at 18. So this is 1711. Okay, I want to see this is a little bit of a zone here. I can see from this wick to this wick. What's that at? So 1712. Okay, can you short now? Go watch and see. Let's watch see 1712, guys. Okay. If we get a closure above on 1712 here, let's watch and see if we can get a nice boom and maybe a walk up continuation, maybe to 15, and then see if we can maybe get back even to 20. But this is big sell pressure right now, guys. I would not be just buying on the whim. We need to get some kind of closure here. Okay, if not, this is going to be a dead cat bounce, and then you're going to see the continuation coming in the overall sell. Okay, guys, like everything else, like look at US 30 here. It's starting to pick up some volume. Long dirty wick. Okay, so we're rating that consolidation. Have a low here, and then we have a high. Okay, we need to break out. This is going to be the key determining factor. If it starts to break down below here, you're still obviously going to get sell pressure. If we're going to hold, we're going to see if we're going to start to make a move like this. Okay, that's for US 30. We'll start doing US 30 a little more market open. You can see gold is pretty much the same way. A lot of spinning top candles. Okay, and then you can see NASDAQ is slowly starting to recover here. Okay, just the same as everything else, right? Okay. Oil is still selling off, guys. Let's watch gold. Okay, if we get a closure above here, all right, we might be able to make maybe a 15-20 pip move coming back up to 17.15. So let's watch and see here. I wouldn't just be entering in just yet. Like I said, there's still a lot of sell pressure here. See what I mean, guys? Just I talked about buying here. It's going to be a dead cat bounce, all right? So we're going to see if we're going to break these 4-hour supports. So if we break here, like I said, we're coming back down to the daily, guys. I'm not entering in anything. I'm done, like I said. If you guys want to sit back and just watch until market open. Market open, I think, because of the volume that was just pushed in right now. Okay, I think it might be a little bit slow, and I think they might start to recover everything that just started to happen. Okay, so we'll watch and see here. I do think that we might get gold back down to 1700. Okay, it's still selling off. Okay, see what I mean? Still breaking this. Honestly, oil was one of the best moves too. You can see the Dow is still holding. Okay, the dirty's still getting a little bit of a push. Sorry, the Dow is still holding. NASDAQ's still holding here. A little bit of consolidation. All right. And you can see the oil, guys. Let's look at the hourly on oil. Did I take any of those shorts? I did. I did pretty well on those shorts, actually. And what I was holding from before. Okay, so look at oil on the hourly, guys. A little bit of divergence here. And then you have the oil sell, guys. Okay. So what happened this morning? Let me tell you about oil, okay? I had an 18, or sorry, not me actually. We had a 88.50 sell, okay? Didn't close below here, started to push up, started to notice on the hourly that we're in divergence, okay? You can see right now what's happening is they pushed up, manipulated it, 89 was a sell area, okay, and then 88.50. All right, and then on the hourly, you can see that big drop, guys. Overall divergent M pattern play out. Okay. And oil is now recovering. US 30 is. And then there's your gold, guys. I think it's still going down. Okay, so here we go, coming into that 1705, 1706. Let's look at the hourly, see where we can get on the higher time frame zones here, okay? So look, guys, when we talked about 1700, 1703, we're coming to that area right now. Remember you talked about order blocks? Right around in here, okay? Anywhere around in here, price in previous structure has picked up volume and started to push back, okay? So we're now stepping in, okay? You can see we're still selling off here on the hourly, all right? This is a buyer's area. Okay, you can see the 50-minute support is still actually just was broke. Now we're coming into that key buyer's area, which is now would be acting as demand. So if we break through that, and listen, we absolutely can break through this, okay, because the amount of sell pressure that we have. And then you can see we have the 5-minute candles now. Okay, so still dropping, guys. If they break through this daily, you're going to see another meltdown. It's going to break through pretty strong. This is the last leg before 1700. Okay, at 1700, guys, that you might get a little bit of a short-term bounce. So remember I talked about being careful about buying. Sell pressure is still continuing. And for a lot of the buyers, guys, who probably did buy up here, okay, you have to remember what a dead cat bounce is. Okay, dead cat bounce is basically all of the sellers are still there. Okay, and I went over this before. Okay, buyers will step in. They already probably gonna have their pending orders there. That's why you can start to see some flash volume of green come in. Okay, but the sellers are still very strong, so they're still hammering sell down market orders, and they just keep moving down and down and down in terms of selling. Okay, they'll keep adding orders, riding the overall trend to the downside. Okay, and that's exactly what's happening right now, and you can see the overall sell-off continuing. Daily resistance, okay, we're now at daily support. Okay, so here, the 9 a.m. candle, guys, this is going to be the determining factor. See if we might get a short-term reversal here. I did mention to you guys that CPI news is almost just as volatile, if not more, than NFP. Okay. Okay, everything's still continuing the sells, guys. There we go. There's the daily go, guys. Let's see if it drops right before 9 a.m. continuing in the sell, guys. Okay. And we have just under 4 minutes now. Okay, guys, members in the group here, if you guys made some pips on those trades, share them what you did and share what you traded too. If you guys sat back and relaxed for no problem, it's probably good for your first time just to see what CPI news is all about. Okay. And as you can tell, I did mention to you, I don't know if people took me as seriously as they probably should have, but this news, like I said, is more volatile than sometimes NFP. Okay. So here we go, guys. Just coming into the 9 a.m. You can see you're getting a little bit of a bottom here. All right. Okay, still selling off. There we go, guys. Still dumping. Okay, here we go. In that demand, it's still selling strong. Okay, we're switching over in about 2 minutes, guys. Just under 1 minute and 45. Okay, let's take a look now. Everything else here. There's NASDAQ still selling off, guys. We'll erase everything here and go back and do it. US 30 still dumping off, filling that wick. How often does CPI news happen, guys? Once a month, I believe it is. Once a month. Okay, so we're going to watch Goldie here. Okay, guys, so we got just under a minute here. Guys, let's see if we can smash those likes to 300 by like 9:05, 9:10. As soon as that happens, I'll redo US 30, okay? We'll do a top down. Well, we'll try our best to do a top down with what they've provided us with right now, and then we'll look at trading the Dow, okay? All right, so 9, 10, 300 likes. Let's rock and roll here, okay? I'm going to keep gold the way it is right now. I think that if we do break here, like I mentioned before, we're coming back down to 1700, which is just below. Bizreal, what happened? I just lost my entire account. This is why, guys, you just got to be aware of news, okay? And you never really want to walk away on any of the entire days. So I can tell you weren't really watching the stream, or else you probably would have closed. All right, but that's the sad thing about this, guys, is you need to be aware of more news than you probably think, right? Yeah, stop losses, guys, sometimes they don't always work during news. So if you have that stop loss, make sure you message your broker, because they'll have a trading journal of all that, where you place your stop losses, where you entered. You know what I mean? So, but that's the thing, guys. Your journal, your broker will have it all. So if you guys had a blow through and stop loss, slippage happens more than not. All right, Tyler, exactly. Even your IP address. So, all right. So you can see gold is just being attracted to the daily 1703. Oh, guys, the Tinder girls are back in here. They're offering everyone a discount code. There we go, guys. Still dumping off. Trading View and Tinder. Liquidity. Oh my God, you guys kill me here. Okay, 9 o'clock, guys. Here we go. We just dropped down to 1700. Still continuing in the momentum, guys. I think we're going to 1698. Let's look at the higher time frame. Remember, okay, we got the long wick here to fill. Okay, 1697, and if we get down to the bottom of 1692, guys, we're starting to fill it right to the left. Okay, so here, guys, is where to the left you can see this is on the hourly. Okay, you can see they dumped it. Okay, and then they had a nice liquidity grab and brought it back up. You can see what they're doing right now. See, they're right at that key level where buyers are probably having their pending order at 1700. All right, so let's watch and see here how we're going to move. Okay, 1700, big wick back up coming into near the daily. Okay, so let's watch. Erase this. They might retest 1700 again. Okay, here we go. Just under 1 minute, guys. The 905 candle is happening. Okay. All right, guys. 360 ASAP. Okay. You guys want to go see US 30 top down right now? You guys want? Let's see what you got in the chat box here. Okay. Give me 15 yeses, and we'll go from there. Okay. Okay. My guy's going. There we go. Okay, guys. So let's rock and roll. Okay. All right. So monitor gold in the 15. Okay, you can still see we're trading here. The bottom wick to the left, guys, you can see it dropped. This is like very similar to the hourly. Okay, it dropped to 1696. All right. If we're going to get down there again, this is going to be the sell pressure that's going to drop right down here. Okay. If not, the volume is going to pick up and maybe get back up to that daily. All right. Okay, so here we go. wick reversal on hourly. Okay, and then you can see bullish support right here at 1700. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here, let's rock, guys. Let's go take a peek at the dirty 30 here. Let's take a look at oil real quick. Okay, oil is just a hot mess. Okay, you can see it's dumping off here. Previous structure it's coming to. Very similar to gold. Okay, buyer's area. You can still see they're probably going to come back down and retest it again. So just monitor oil. And let's watch now the dirty 30, okay? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. If this is the case, guys, this thing makes a lower low, we're coming back down to the 31,200 mark. Okay, that candle right there, you can see the previous structure. Okay, so if we really dissect this to the point where you can see right in around here, all right, right in this area right here, this is green because you can see the buyers. Okay, we're coming in this area right here. As soon as it came around here, okay, you have now sellers in the area. Sorry guys, I'm not like a graphic artist here. Okay, but you can see they switched and they flipped the script, buying to selling. All right, so if we drop, guys, we're coming back down. The next stop right here is probably 31,600 if we can get this break of this previous structure. Okay, and then we're coming back into the where previous reversal areas started to happen. Okay, does that make sense to you guys? Do you guys see how the same area turns from buying power to now sell rejection power? It's pretty straightforward. You have some demand turning into support. Okay, this is critical stuff here, guys, and you can see what it took to break this level. Okay, because honestly, what could have happened is that the buyers, I guarantee it, if we backtest this and look on a lower time frame, you can see that there are probably some buying starting to happen here. That's a big volume candle, guys. August 26th. I forget what kind of news that was. Okay, but I guarantee it, there was some news there that had this happen. But it took a very big volume based candle. Okay, very big volume based candle, and you look at the break here, guys, with a retest, the continuation. If you guys want to know the truth, this is a bearish engulfing candlestick. It had previously engulfed the entire candle, okay, and you can see from the continuation. So this is another engulfing candlestick. Price is pushing up here, engulfing, preceding almost double candle, okay, and it was a palace speech, okay. And then you can see it's starting to probably dump off. Look at the volume based on this bearish candlestick and how much it went after. Preceding it, okay, which means go after, okay, you can see the thing dropped about $1,200, okay, all right, and then you can see if this thing drops past here, guys, and we get down there, you're looking at maybe another $600-700, okay. So if that makes sense to you guys, hopefully it does, okay. Demand turns to supply and vice versa. Supply can turn to demand. You guys get it, right? Okay. So with that being said, let's now switch to the daily here and erase what we just did. Okay. So guys, obviously our daily resistance is just what we met right there. The daily support that I'm finding now, it was once right here. If you guys remember what we had that broke the daily near the 202. Yeah, Rob, how low can she go? Can you sing that song for me, bro? And then I got some daily support coming in here. Okay. Let's take a look at our 4-hour. You're running 200 pips on German 30. Amazing, guys. Guys, check on DAX too. Apparently on MFF, they don't have any spreads anymore at certain times, like London session. Like, that's the best, guys. That's the best, okay? So right now, we're just looking at the daily here. I'm going to drop past the 4-hour to the hourly. I don't really need much more after than this, okay? I see some hourly resistance here, okay, which is so far the bearish candlestick that we thought was maybe turning into a buy. So 1 hour resistance. Okay, I'm going to use the same candle as my hourly support just below. 1 hour support. And then we're going to take a peek at our 15-minute time frame. Okay. So on the 15-minute here, guys, you can see we're just hovering in between our hourlies. All right. And let's go to the 5-minute time frame now. Okay. So you can see we're still selling off. Okay. I know we wanted like a thorough top down, but we can't get some hourly. We can't get 4 hour. Everything has just pushed right past, guys. So what we can get though is our daily support. Okay. And our hourlies in here. Okay. I see a nice level right in here. This is 5-minute resistance. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to set a little bit of a demand area right in here because of the wicks. Okay, I'm going to make that switch over, guys. It should be green. And then we're going to take it to data here. We're going to take a look at that news, guys. Okay, I haven't looked at it yet. We're just too busy fixated on everything that was happening here. So here we go, guys. Positive, all right, 0.1 and positive 0.6. Okay, for the indices it's bad, but if you look at gold, guys, still trying to find. Remember we talked about that wick reversal. Okay, on the hourly. Okay, see what I mean right here? Nasdaq still selling, GU still selling. This is the DXY, guys. Okay, 109. These are from yesterday. Okay, I don't know if you remember, but these are maybe from even previous. This was probably back at September 8th. Okay, you can see from today alone, guys, that CPI news, it's disgusting in terms of that candle right there. Okay, but again, if you can look, if you guys go back in the stream, okay, and you watch, like, I'm not saying this always plays out to a T, but you can see here that the dollar in terms of the RSI, like if we were to make this a little bit bigger here, okay, we're looking at a almost parallel RSI, okay, but you can see that the RSI is starting to sink off in terms of making a low. All right, so there was bullish divergence on the RSI. Okay, and but that move was astronomical in terms of momentum push. Okay, so you can see positive news, okay, leads to positive DXY pushing. All right, which leads to everything else pushing down. All right, Ian, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate all the updates that you're doing, bro. Have a good appointment, man. Make sure to grab a beer after and enjoy your day. Okay. So there we go, guys. Gold is pushing back down. Okay, we're still selling off, guys. A lot of trend sell continuation. And then the dirty is still continuing to push back down near the daily, guys. So guys, I know that like if you missed 8:30, like probably wanted to trade now and stuff like that because maybe you didn't get a trade, but sometimes it's good to just watch and see how these markets move. All right. I don't know the type of trader you are. I know that there's some aggressive buyers and sellers, but it's really important to just sometimes learn about overall news itself. All right. and see, how this type of movement during news can happen. All right. So you can see here on the Dow, guys, we're still holding here. It's currently 9:15. All right. So our main focus is to see now, is this oversold Dow? Sorry, oh my God, oversold Dow going to have a short-term pullback, maybe to the 5 minute, to the 31,900 area. Okay. Marcus, don't worry about it, dude. A lot of people, they sometimes get shaken just by this news alone, and you can see that if you're on the wrong side of this, then you know you've already witnessed it on YouTube. Someone didn't have a stop loss set, or they did, but it just blew through it. So it's good to always know this stuff. And remember, guys, if you are trading the funded trader, you can't trade in news, so you couldn't even have traded that. So if you did, you would have violated the account, right? MFF, I believe you can trade, right? Guys, for MFF, you can trade during news. Just quote me if I'm not. Yeah, yeah? Okay. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after. Okay. That's good to know, guys. Thank you for sharing that, especially for new traders. Okay, so a little bit of indecision candle here. Okay, let's watch and see on gold here for a second. Okay, so we're starting. Remember, we talked about that wick reversal here. This is where I'm watching right now. Okay, I still believe that this thing could sell off here, but again, you're going to have at some point some kind of a pullback. Like 1700 is a pretty psychological number here. I'm not going to smash any kind of buy just yet. I want to see what kind of movement we get below or above here. Okay. So let's watch and see if we're going to get a 1700, maybe short-term reversal. This is still sell pressure here, guys. But eventually, remember, the sellers, they get exhausted. Okay. Tyler, message us on Instagram, bro. That'd be the best. Okay, so we can erase this demand. Just got blown through, and we're just going to watch and see what kind of move we're going to get now. Okay. Okay, so see what I mean? Nothing just yet. Coming into 920 here, guys. Market does not work on technical analysis since last August. I beg to differ. If you're looking at certain things, maybe, but the market is still technically sound, right? During news, that's when it's not. Where's Agent Smith at? I hear he's going crazy. Up 20%, bro. My man. Attaboy. Dave, I've done 50%. Can I quit for today? Josh, I'm about to ban you from the stream right now. I'm literally going to kick you out. 50%, man. I got Agent Smith doing 20. I got my man Josh 50. So sushi and sashimi on Josh, guys. Trust me. Send in your mailing addresses. He will FedEx you a plate of sashimi for Friday. Okay. Okay. So guys, we need to have. Listen, this is 1700. Okay. Psychological number here. We need to have it close above. Okay. We need to close above this general area right here. Not an impulse. Okay. So an impulse is this. It pushes up. Okay, and then it slowly pushes back down, liquidity grab, and still sells off. Okay, so let's watch. On the hourly, there's still a dirty wick here, guys. It's a dirty wick, but on the 5 minute time frame, we're extremely oversold. We're going to see if we're going to get a continuation. Okay, we need to close above here. Okay, monitor that. It's 9:22, guys. So just keep in mind, we're going to set some general areas. We got 1702 coming in here. Okay, so remember, we need to get a closure above here, and then we're going to see if we're going to get that continuation. Oop. That's what we're looking for. If it does not close above, then you're going to just wick back down. It's going to continue back to probably 1691. I haven't entered in just yet. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's watch and see how US 30 is moving, guys. We've got about 6 minutes until market open. All right. Got NASDAQ starting to potentially reverse here. Goldie's starting to get pushed down a little bit. And then you have US 30 here. Now, this market open, guys, I think will be probably a dud just because the volume that was pushed in here. You can see here that we don't have much news for the rest of the day. Okay, so this might be the end all be all. That news could have been the best thing for today. If you weren't in it, okay, and you don't feel like trading maybe some chop for today, then maybe chill out and just watch and see how this is going to move. All right. Oh, guys. Oh. Okay, so there's the impulse candle initial break. Okay, so let's see if we can get a hold above here. Okay, so that it just went from 1700 to 1702 on the initial impulse break. So that right there was around a 20 pip move. It was a $2 move here, guys. $2 move. Okay, so let's monitor and see what's going to happen on gold. See if we can get to the next key level here at 1704. It just takes a little bit of patience here. You can see the RSI is creamy oversold. That's why I'm showing you guys this. See if I can get that 1704 area just tapped in right now. Okay, so if it breaks from 1702 to 1704, that's a 40 pip move entry. Okay, it just takes a little bit of time, guys. TPG I was in actually, yeah. I did a 3 lot and I made 200 bucks. Okay, in and out. I'm out now. I'm watching now US 30. Okay, so let's watch and see if we can get that continuation tapping 1704. Okay, if not, guys, if you miss this, do not chase this right now. Do not buy at the high. Okay, because what can happen is they can push us back down right to entry. Okay, and they can head fake you out and continue the dump because this can also be a dead cat bounce. Okay, let it do its thing here if you miss this candle. If you miss this big boy, sit back and watch. Okay, I'm going to watch now US 30 here. All right, I have an alarm set for 1704. Okay, we're going to see if it's going to start to hold 1702 and maybe get back to maybe 1706. Okay, so let's watch and see how the Dow is moving. And guys, if you're new to the stream here, just letting you guys know, we go live every single morning. I got about 830 on here. It's getting back to the numbers that we used. So I took a week off. You know what I mean? Everyone needs a break. There were times where I had up to 12 to 1400 people on here, so it's slowly getting back there, I think. Guys, if you like 5-minute scalping, top-down analysis, more technical, make sure to join up. We go live from 7:30, 7:45 till about 9:30, 10 in the morning every single day. Okay. So just wanted to say thank you guys for joining in. You guys did miss a little bit of action here. We had massive selling pressure coming in off CPI news. Okay, so it's important to just, now if you're just looking for a trade or just browsing through with looking for a new type of trader, we do scalp 5-minute candles. Okay, we also look at 15-minute and hourly time frames. So it's something that is very complicated, but after a while, guys, if you like, these type of setups here where you can see gold, all right, we put a little bit of emphasis on, in the green, that'd be an entry, looking for breakdown after heavy sell pressure, looking for some buys. These types of move, guys, this is what we do pretty much every day. So if you guys like it, make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and join us every single morning and see how it works out. Okay. So here we go, guys. Still holding some support around 1702. All right. Let's watch and see now what the Dow is going to present to us right now. You can see US 30 selling off. Goldie's still holding. And now we're going to watch. Okay. Here we go. Nice little uptrend here. Beer gives me confidence to execute in live time. It's okay, guys. I know a few other people like that. Okay, so we're going to watch and see what's going to make a move here. Just under a minute. Okay, so let's get everything charted. Get it ready here. So if new. Okay, so here we go, guys. News is coming in just under 30 seconds here. Continuation sells. All right, we have some supply right around in here. Okay, could be a selling day, so we're going to watch and see how this is going to move. Okay, hourly support, break, coming back down here, so I'm going to give it the first 5 minutes. Okay, and if it's a dud, I'm telling you right now, it's because of the news that just happened here. I've never seen an open candle like this, just sitting there. And you can see what's happening right now. Okay, short-term sell, short-term buys. Okay, we are in an area where, man, I remember this from last CPI. It's all coming back now. I remember what happened was we had a buy. Okay, this was very similar, guys. I'm telling you, go back and watch it on the stream. I have the dates. We had a buy. It ran about 15, 20 pips. Okay, then it reversed, and then it went in again, and then it reversed. So this might be a pretty choppy market open, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. So just sit back and relax. I do think that price is going to maybe get back above here and then maybe tap that 5-minute resistance. You can see there's a long top wick, which is why we had some supply. All right. So it comes back when you're at these key positions. You know, when you can have like I forget what that's called, where you remember something from previous deja vu. I'm having like deja vu right. Yeah, David, thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm having deja vu right now with this setup. Okay. Let's take a look at Goldie here. Okay, still let's see if gold is going to make a bullish flag pattern. Okay, this is a sexy candle. Yeah, there it goes, guys. Let's see. Flagpole consolidation. Let's see if we can get the continuation on the flag hitting 1704. Okay, gold was better than even the Dow at market open. I just wanted to tap 1704 so we can say we got a 40 pip entry and not have a waste of this whole. There it goes, guys. Okay, nice. There it goes, guys. Did anyone hold gold? Anyone get in on gold? There it goes. If you didn't, guys, you can see we just waited for a bottom, okay? And you can see from the wick reversal on the hourly, we did our previous higher time frame structure, okay? We looked at it. And then there's bullish support at 1700, okay? So you can see by these two movements here, their buyers are going to step in a bit. Are they going to take it back up to 1730? Have no idea. Okay, but again, that move from here to here on a scalp is a 40 pip move. Okay, that's a big move, guys. So if you guys are in on this, don't get greedy here, right? See how it's going to move. Okay, it's testing the 9 EMA right now. So if I showed you the 9 EMA, you can see where it's getting rejected at right now. And what can happen is, guys, they can push this right back down, right back to break even, okay? And then they can pushing it maybe back up for a double bottom, okay? Let's go look at the Dow. The Dow is starting to follow gold just a little bit, all right? So remember I told you guys they pump it up, then they reverse it. This is very similar to what I was mentioning that I've remember from last CPI. Okay, I'm not looking to do any of this right now. I don't like the consolidation movement. I don't like how you can see here it's just sideways trading. Okay, they're exhausted. The moves have been exhausted from all the news. You can tell my voice is exhausted from going over it, right? So what we're looking for is maybe a break above the hourly. We need to close above this 9 EMA. Okay, do you guys understand this? For any kind of buying momentum, we need to close above here. Okay, so let's monitor this, set an alarm. Oil looking bullish, guys, so let's go take a peek. You can see it, oil here. It doesn't surprise me. Remember, we did draw the demand zones from the previous left. So we talk about oil structure and following technicals. You guys can see right here that it is following technicals to a T. Okay, so if you guys got oil, huge, congratulations. I didn't, but you can see it was a massive opportunity for a buy. All right, so there's the Dow getting pushed down. There's Goldie getting very similar to how the Dow is doing. Okay, this could be acting as a little bit of a neckline. Okay, my suggestion would be, guys, if it doesn't close above the 9 EMA, I would look to secure this trade. Okay. Okay, so here's the second rejection at that 9 EMA. Okay, and it's pushing right back down. So if you guys got in from the bottom here, don't get greedy. We're still on a trend. Okay, still trending at this current time. All right, so we just need to get above that 9 EMA. All right, let's take a peek at the Dow. Rejection. Okay, coming back into demand. Okay, we're going to see if we're going to break this or what's going to happen. All right, looking like it's getting some rejection and pushing back to the daily. So we're going to move this down just a tad. No, wrong one. Move this one down just a tad. Continuous. Okay, we're going to see if this is going to hold a little bit of a buyer zone here. Okay. Karen, God bless you too. I appreciate you always tuning in. I love your welcome and shalom's the good morning. I appreciate that. Okay, so here we go, guys. Good demand area. Let's take a look at this on the hourly. Okay, look at the hourly, guys. This is just a huge bearish sell-off. You can see the support level we're coming to daily. It's holding that nice wick to the left. Okay, so rejection, rejection, rejection. I'm down here, okay? And then you can see the overall break and bullish support that led to the overall continuation push. Look at what we did, guys. This was the move. Rally, huge rally, rejection, head fake candle, tank. Okay? All right, so here we go, guys. We're back in holding this demand area. Gold is still holding some of that support, which you'd like to see if you guys are in on those gold buys. All right, guys, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys can, there's about 700 people on here still left. I'm going to stay till about 9:45. If you guys want to give a shout out to Shahab, Pablo, and Albin, there are moderators on here. They're the real reason that this stream is like growing part of it. You know what I mean? Just they're here every single day. They don't miss. Shahab he works with me personally in SST. Albin is a 20-year-old kid who is passing funded accounts for his family, and then I have my man Pablo, who's just one of the most loyalist guys out there. So just give them some shout outs, some love, guys. They don't need to be here, but they do. Well, Shahab does need to be here, but the other guys, they don't. They just want to be here out of goodwill and faith. Okay. All right, guys. So you can see rejection still dumping off. Still the sell pressure, no demand at the daily, still holding. We're still tanking, guys. Okay. You can see that gold, the Dow and gold now are starting to correlate, because you can see that gold is still holding that trend right now so far. All right. You can see, I do believe that they are going to break this. Okay. They're going to break above that 9. It can get up to 6, maybe 8, maybe 10. Okay. But we need to see that closure happen probably before 9:45. Okay. Let's take a look at NASDAQ here, guys. Big sell-off continuation too. All right, indices are following suit. You can see that there's divergence here slowly showing. NASDAQ is dumping down. Okay, we're not really looking at NAS at this time, but you can see it's flatlining, trying to find a little bit of support here. Very similar to the Dow. Okay, there goes gold. Then you can see the Dow is just trying to hold here for its overall move. Okay. Usually, for the people who are just tuning in, usually these moves are a lot more volatile than this. Okay, this is a movement that doesn't always happen. You know what I mean in terms of volatility. Usually, the volume session happens at around 9:30. Okay. All right. You can still see we're still filling bottom wicks here, holding a little bit near the daily. Appy, I read it. Just wanted to say thank you for your education. I really appreciate it. Hope you read this. I read it, man. Thank you for commenting that. What happens if it dropped below daily support? You're probably going to get maybe a little wick up just because of how exhausted it is. Like if you look on the higher time frame, guys, you can see what we're looking at right now. Like it's even oversold on higher time frames. It could drop a bit more. Okay, like we do have a lot of wicks, guys. Okay, my EMA lengths are 9 and 200. A lot of wicks down here that can be filled. Okay, but again, I do see maybe a short-term pullback starting to happen, guys. And there goes gold. Yes, let me go check out gold here for a sec. Dow is starting to flip. Here we go. There we go, guys. Nice. There was like the first normal trade on the stream. Okay, that was like the first normal trade on the stream. It closed above the 9 EMA here. Okay, we're just tapping 1706, guys. So from 1700 to 1706, that's about a 60 pip move. Okay, so do you guys understand that? It's a patient game here. A lot of buyers, guys, they would have came in here. Okay, they would have started buying here, and then they would have been in heavy drawdown, and they probably would have over leveraged. Okay, this right here was some dead cap bounces. Remember we talked about this? I just said wait, let it play out. I said 1700 was probably the best number to look at for any kind of opportunities. And you can see if you just had a little bit of patience, you can see it started to push back up, and you would be in a nice trade if you held that overall buy. Okay, so if you guys are in that, man, my suggestion to you is move your stop loss to break even and let that thing ride. Okay, let's take a look at the Dow. A little bit of rejection here. Yeah, not much happening on indices. I'm going to leave these indices alone. I want to focus on gold until we're done. Oil's getting a push back down, breaking above the 9, still holding here. And you can see gold is getting a little rejection at that 1706. Guys, so like I said, if you guys had a good call here, maybe just put a Y or a yes in the chat. I know a lot of members did. If you guys didn't even trade and you watched, okay, like there's a lot of benefits to doing that as well. You guys need to see this news happening live. A lot of opportunities for this trade could have happened in your way, but I really want you guys to go back and back test this, okay? And the reason I want you to back test this, I want you to back test how they would bait you in. And what I mean by that is how they would suck you into the buys. Do you see how they were pumping up the market right before all this news, and then they just tanked it? Okay, if you go back and watch my stream, I was setting up sells at key levels on NASDAQ and US 30. Okay, I had a feeling that it was selling. Okay, but again, I didn't know anything could have happened at any time. All right, so go back and back test 825 to 835. Okay, that right there, guys, will give you some good homework to see how this market traps you and then it doesn't care about you and then they just dump it. Okay, so guys, so that being said here, I just want to share with you when we go live because I do have a good amount of people on here right now. All right, you can see our calendar, guys, is right down below here. Okay, we go every day, usually London. My partner's away. He went to Texas. He watched the Bucks and Cowboys game on Sunday. So you can see a private London session. Okay, and then we do live New York. Usually we have a couple power hour sessions, which are called trading workshops. Okay, and then you can see you have tonight we're doing a live back testing of all of these CPI trades. Okay, we sent trade ideas to the group, and we're going to back test every single trade idea that we did today. And there's 3 of them, actually 4 with oil. Okay, and then tomorrow we got the weekly webinar and then live Q&A. So guys, and also we roughly send about maybe 3 to 5 trade ideas per day. We've sent about 4 today. All of them would hit except for the one gold trade that dropped 25 pips and hit break even. Okay. All right. So guys, that being said, if you want to join, you can just read here. I'm not gonna. You guys can do that. I don't really care. If you guys can check it out. If you want to just join the group, you can. If you want to watch YouTube, you can do it. It's not a big deal. Whatever you want to do. Okay. With that being said, guys, hope everyone had a good session here. You can see that gold is still running. Okay, so I'm hoping we're going to get to 1710, and there it goes. I think you're going to get an impulsive break around that 4 hour. If we can break this 4 hour right here, guys, you're going to see a big ignited candle coming back up maybe past 1710. Okay, so okay guys, well, have a good session here. I hope everyone, has a wonderful day. If you guys are in this trade, monitor it accordingly and monitor all trades moving forward for the rest of the day. But guys, God bless you. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel, and we'll go from there. Okay, all right guys, peace out, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye bye.